Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
When Yankees manager Aaron Boone pointed to the bullpen in the bottom of the third inning of the 2021 American League wildcard game, Gerrit Cole's season was finished. He'd thrown 2 innings, given up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and struck out 3 batters. It wasn't what he wanted, it wasn't what we wanted, but it happens in life. Let's get past it. At large, Gerrit Cole had a fine 2021 season. He made 30 starts, he won 16 games, he finished second in the Cy Young voting, and he struck out over 12 hitters per 9 innings. So why does it feel like fans are beginning to slightly turn on him? Unfortunately, we have to talk about sticky stuff. Pitchers use it to get a better grip on the ball, and it helps increase spin rate. Over time, these substances have gotten more and more effective, and in early 2021, basically somebody was throwing a no-hitter every few days at one point. MLB announced that they would be cracking down on these substances, and when Gerrit Cole was asked about it, he sat there silently for a while and then just kind of blamed the older generation of pitchers in an uncharacteristically awkward word salad. On June 15th, MLB sent out a memo that they were going to try and begin testing baseballs for foreign substances and issuing suspensions for pitchers who were putting stuff on the baseball beginning the following week. After that crackdown, his spin rate, something that correlates highly with the effectiveness of a given pitch, began to drop rapidly. On June 27th, Cole was rocked by Boston for 5 runs in 5 innings, and on the 4th of July, he failed to get out of the 4th inning against the Mets, but then he turned it around. He pitched one of the best games of his career on July 10th versus the Astros without the sticky stuff. A complete game shutout while allowing just 3 hits and 2 walks. He struck out 12 and threw 129 pitches. He then shoved it against Boston the next start. He then had a stretch from August 16th to September 1st where he was 4-0 with a 0.73 ERA and in which he struck out 15 Los Angeles Angels in 7 innings. Then on September 7th, he hurt his hamstring while pitching against the Blue Jays. From that point on, he had a 2-2 record in 5 starts with a 6.15 ERA. A lot of fans seem to be turning on Gerrit Cole at that point, partially because he wasn't pitching well down the stretch, but I think it was also just general frustration with the overall team performance. To me, there's a clear line in the sand where he injured his hamstring and then started to pitch poorly. For a guy who relies as much on his lower half as Gerrit Cole does, I just can't imagine him pitching anywhere close to 100% with a hamstring injury. And I don't hold injuries against people, especially if they try and play through them. Gerrit Cole clearly adjusted to a lower spin rate and was just fine for a couple of months, but injuries happen, and we need to cut the guy some slack. If healthy, there's no reason not to expect another really good year from Gerrit Cole. Maybe a sub-3 ERA, maybe a strikeout king, maybe he's a Cy Young contender once again. The Yankees need to get him some support in the rotation so he doesn't have to bear the entire load. I think having Severino back will help with that, but it would be nice to get another, really good arm at the top of that rotation. We'll see what happens after lockout, but I'm expecting a good year from Gerrit Cole if healthy.